Hey everyone, this is AirlessSilver or Silver, whatever you want to call me. Now, this I usually review animes on here, and once in a while a cartoon. But I don't know if this would consider to be an anime or a cartoon, so I'll let you guys decide. Either way, I'm gonna review it because I really liked it. What I'm going to review today is called Wakfu, the animated series, a French animated television series that is based off the video game, the computer video game called Wakfu. Now, I know nothing of the game, but the game is pretty much a tactical RPG with environments that change as the day goes by. Real time events, basically. Now, Wakfu has two seasons. The first season both seasons have 26 episodes. The first season began airing on October 30th, 2008, and basically the second season came out January 2010. There is no date. There's not a lot of info about Wakfu. But yeah, I think both seasons. Well, one season is the first season is 26 episodes. The second season, I think is 22. I don't know. And there's one bonus episode which is about the past of one of the bad guys they fight. Well, Wakfu is a French animated series that is created by using Adobe Flash software. It's honestly, I can't really go into it because I would be spoiling it. But this series is actually really good. They even have it on Netflix because they had a Kickstarter campaign to dub to dub it in English because it's only in French. Now, personally, I didn't mind it to be in French because honestly, it sounded really good in French. Well, yeah, I don't know French, but thank God there were subtitles because it sounds really good in French. Each voice fits the characters pretty good. Now, our story begins with a boy named Hugo and his best friend Az, who's basically a bird. They were babies being protected by a dragon. Yeah, a dragon. The dragon, I can't say his name because his name is really hard as hell to say. A dragon was taking care of Hugo since he was a baby, and he was pushing Hugo in a baby carriage, looking for a proper adult to raise Hugo. He was looking for pure-hearted people, no one that's evil in the slightest way, a pure-hearted person. And eventually, he found that pure-hearted person. But before he can get to that person, the first villain of the first the first season, basically called Nox, saw this dragon and scanned the dragon because dragons are really rare in the world. And he decided to kill the dragon to take the dragon's mana or energy, as you want to call it. But in this case, they call it Wakfu. To kill the dragon and take his Wakfu to power his machine to make him even more powerful. Now, honestly, Nox is a good-ass bad guy. I feel bad for him, though, because there is one episode it's about his past. I feel real bad for Nox, but he's a good bad guy. He can control time, basically. His powers, he can control time. He can teleport it from place to place in a blink of an eye. But the more he uses this, the more energy he drains, so eventually he does have to recharge. Now, Nox, you never see him, because Nox is wearing a suit, and you never see him take off the suit. Nox is basically an old man. He's not young or anything. He's an old dude, so eventually he will get exhausted. Now, I might as well say this because you don't have to watch this if you don't want to. Nox's goal is basically to go back in time to see his family again because not a lot of people saw the mini episode about Nox, and I saw it, but I didn't see all of it because it started out kind of boring. Nox's goal is to get enough energy for I forgot what the device is called, but it's a cube that belongs to the dragons. That basically, if he powers it up all the way, it can take him back in time to any point in time he wants to. And the reason why he wants to do this is because he wants to see his family. Because when Nox is married and he has 3 children, I think. And they lived a happy life but they had to pay rent to this dude, and at the same time, Knox was a clockmaker, so he didn't get paid a lot of money for his job. And so the dude that they had to pay rent to every day pretty much would bother them over and over and over and over and over. And the family eventually became poor, and they became stressed. And Knox found the device that lets him control time, but he didn't know how to master it. The first thing he mastered was the ability to like teleport instantly. But eventually Knox became obsessed with the power that his family left him, and went to an island to live with the wife's sister, I think. And as time passed, Knox became old. I don't know if he was old or just stressed, because he was like skinny as hell. He was shaky. He had white hair. He was kind of bald. So he was either an old man or stressed out. The dude that kept asking for money came to Knox, not asking for money, but he came to Knox to tell Knox the bad news. That the island his family went on to live on got swallowed up by the sea. Because in the past there used to be gods that lived on the planet, and I guess one of the gods decided, you know what, I'm bored, I'm gonna swallow up this island with my powers of the ocean. I don't know. The island got swallowed up, and basically everyone on the island died. There was no survivors, and Knox was so mad because this dude every day asked him for money, and now he decides to come to Knox to be a nice dude and tell him the bad news. Knox was so pissed off that he fully unleashed the power of his time powers, basically destroying the entire place he lived on, and he decided that his main mission in life was to be able to get enough energy to go back in time and save his family. But if he was to do that, he would basically fuck up the timeline, and he can't do that, so yeah. Now, I'm not going to go more into it, because to get more into the detail of Wakfu, I would have to be spoiling a lot. But yeah, Wakfu, the main heroes are Yugo and his best buddy Az, and eventually Yugo meets people that go on the journey with him. Wakfu is a lot like Lord of the Rings, where the main character is short as hell, and then he meets the knight, then he meets the archer, and then he meets a bounty hunter, and then he meets a girl who can control plants. And then he meets more people, but I'm not going to say it. Now, would I recommend Wakfu to you? Hell yeah, Wakfu was really good in my opinion. I really liked it. They had some funny... Wakfu is funny, actiony, and they even have some slight romance in it between two characters. That's it, just two characters. The weapons they have in the show are pretty good. Like the archers, they don't need to carry arrows. All they need to do is carry a bow or a crossbow, any type of bow. And all they have to do is pretend they're actually holding an arrow, and an arrow manifests itself in their hands. They can shoot regular light arrows, they can shoot elemental arrows, they can shoot recoil arrows, which is basically an arrow that you shoot to a certain destination. For example, if I shoot an arrow towards you, like I would have to picture you in my mind. And when I shoot an arrow towards you, you basically have to grab the arrow, and then the arrow teleports you back to where I am. The knights basically are just regular knights, but some of them are guardians of shushus, aka demon weapons. Now, not everybody can be a guardian to a shushu, because to be a guardian of a shushu, you need to have full control of your mind and body. Because once you become a guardian of a shushu, the shushu throughout all the time is going to be fighting you to take control of your body and basically do evil things. Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, the good and bad things of Wakfu. I really liked it. I liked the French voices. I liked how it was. I liked the story. I liked all of it. And honestly, there's no bad things about it. I have nothing bad to say about this show. So, honestly, I would recommend you watch this. You don't have to if you don't want to. I don't know how it sounds in English. I only know how it sounds in French. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
s'écrit, l'histoire se construit, l'avenir est